of Prime Minister John Key.
I call the Honourable Minister Jerry Brownlee. Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard. Well, I can advise the House that I have in place here the names of the people due to speak, and I've got the Honourable Jerry Brownlee here. That's what I've got. Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
It's sort of like the reverse of the normal thing of happening. Can I ask you the source of that document? If it's a National Party Whip's document, of course,
it is.
You can't rely on it.
Okay, well, in that case, I actually do have the Government Whip's office here. I'll have to check with the clerk as to what the actual situation is.
Well, can I say, as you're checking, Mr. Speaker, that is an outrage. The idea that the Speaker is briefed by the Whips.
No. The Speaker is not briefed by the Whips. I have in front of me the speaking list. That's what I have in front of me. That's all I have in front of me. I rely on the... Well, I'm going... No, order, I'm on my feet. I'm going to check with the clerk's office what the actual situation is regarding time. What I've been advised is that this is left to the Whips. It's allocated proportionately. I guess really what it means is that I'm in the Whip's hands when it comes to this particular debate. Speaking to the point of order. Order. I'll listen to the point of order from Louise Upston.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There is a convention and agreement with the Whips on these sorts of debates about the number of speakers to that has been done well in advance. And it's been very clear about the number of national calls, Labour calls and other political parties calls in the House. And I suggest that the Speaker is just stalling in the House to take up the honourable member's time.
Order. Sorry, I will have to check. I call the Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hope that I'm on air. That's true, Mr. Cosgrove. What a great combination that was. Holding the microphone here, if I could rely on the non-dulcet tones of the opposition to become somewhat dulcet and become almost like a backing band, I may have given the House a little bit of Sinatra in retrospect, or even some of the great Tony Bennett standards that I know somebody would enjoy.
Point of order, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove. No, it's not a point of order, it's a frivolous interjection. I call the Honourable Jerry Brown.
Speaker, that's what's marked the last few minutes of Labour's contribution in this debate. Frivolous interjection. What we had for a start was the rejected candidate from the Speaker's election having to show one of the more authoritative members of the House who is currently in the chair that he might have known just a little bit more than them. And I think that's a bit of a shame. Had the member in the chair at the moment been a nominee, that may have caused the House a great deal more stress than was the case.
Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Speaker, I think it is outrageous that the leader of the House reflects on you in this way. He is not allowed to.
Order. I have taken no offence. I call the Honourable Minister. Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
It is a question of whether you have been drawn into the debate. Mr. Speaker, you were just drawn into the debate. It's okay to do it by way of point of order, but the Minister knows, the Leader of the House knows, that he may not refer to you in that.
Thank you. Thank you for the Honourable Trevor Mallard. He's absolutely correct. And I ask Mr Brownlee to continue.
He's also incredibly knowledgeable, and what a great loss he is to the House's procedural arrangements. Mr Speaker, yes, that's right. A matter of timing, and good luck to him. I rise, sir, to back the Prime Minister's statement and the intention that the Prime Minister outlined for the House just a couple of days ago. The government, he said, plans to return to surplus, reducing debt, pushing ahead with a wide range of programs of reform to create a more productive and competitive economy, driving better results and better value for money from public services, and supporting the rebuild of Christchurch. Mr Speaker, there are so many ways in which the government is getting its attentions focused on achieving exactly those things. And in the weeks to come, as we go towards the budget, it will become clearer that those goals are being very steadily marched toward. And it's also for the betterment of New Zealanders, because the only point in having a parliament and then a government from that parliament is to do things that makes life better for New Zealanders. So I, sir, want to speak about two areas that I have involvement in. One, sir, is in the transport area as Minister of Transport, and I want to report to the House that in pursuit of better public services, in pursuit of increasing our opportunities as a nation to trade, the Ministry of Transport alongside the New Zealand Transport Agency have been particularly active. Sir, we have in the last 2 years completed more air services agreements with other nations than has been done at any other single period during our history. And what that means, sir, is that our exporters have a range of opportunities to get in-time product into markets, and we also, sir, have very considerable flow and opportunity for tourists to visit New Zealand. That, sir, is an export industry. It provides domestic jobs, but the dollars that tourists bring with them effectively export dollars, and it is a very, very worthwhile thing to pursue those agreements, and I congratulate my department for the work that they have been able to achieve in that regard. When it comes to our infrastructure program, the headline piece is the Roads of National Significance, known as the RONS, and that program, sir, for 7 roads of national significance is well in control. And I want to report, sir, that that is moving at a pace. I've just, sir, noted that you've given me 2 minutes to conclude my speech. It should have been longer, but you were unfortunately distracted by the Honourable Trevor Mallard, who has achieved his goal of, in fact, truncating the opportunity that I have to speak in front of the House. But that's a little bit disappointing. The other big commitment the government makes is to Christchurch. I have specific responsibilities there, and on Friday of this week we'll be outlining some of that progress for people to see how much that city has helped itself, with the government standing alongside it, to achieve much higher levels of recovery than would normally be the case or would be a parallel anywhere else in the world. Mr Speaker, the government rejects the amendments to the motion moved by Brendan Horan and the chap from New Zealand First. It's interesting that in opposition, it's a party like New Zealand First that actually does have a position that can provide some reasonable opposition. Mr Speaker, with those comments, I want to give my commitment to continue to work hard to ensure that the Key-led government does deliver better results for New Zealanders.
Honourable members, the question is that the amendment in the name of Brendan Horan be agreed to. As many of that opinion will please say aye. Contrary, no. The noes have it. The question now is that the amendment... Order, Mr Mallard. The question is that the amendment in the name of Andrew Williams... I'd already given the... Well, I said the noes have it, and I'd already made the decision. The question now is that the amendment in the name of Andrew Williams be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. To the contrary, no. The noes have it. Party vote called for? Party vote's been called for. Clerk will please conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes opposed.
New Zealand Labour. 3 Party.
14 opposed.
New Zealand First. Māori Party.
3 votes opposed.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote opposed.
Brendan Horan.
Thank you. Honourable members, the ayes are 41, the noes are 79. The motion is not agreed to. The question now is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will please say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote is called for. The clerk will please conduct the party vote. Thank you.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour. Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First. Māori Party.
3 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 opposed.
Act New Zealand.
1 vote in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Brendan Horan.
Thank you. Honourable members, the ayes are 64, the noes are 56. The motion is agreed to. Thank you. Having concluded with that, then, honourable members, I call on Government Order of the Day number 1.
Environment Canterbury Temporary Commissioners and